Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel for some more tabletop roleplay with some of our usual suspects and some new additions. I'm Code Marvelous, this is my channel, but tonight I'm going to be handing over the MC duties to my good friend Kurt. He's going to be running a special Starfinder campaign for us with a very specific setting that, if you can tell from our little nameplates, we're all going to be playing androids. We do not know anything about this campaign or mini arc going into it, so that's really exciting. So very briefly, let's just go around and introduce our players, and then I'll hand it over to Kurt, who is going to be running the show from here. As I said, I'm the host of this channel, Code Marvelous. Why don't we go up north and then around?
I am Birdie. I don't host anything. I don't have anything interesting to say.
I'm Thomas, and I will laugh at Birdie for not having anything interesting to say.
I'm Aaron.
So no one has anything interesting to say.
Well, I mean, I'm an interesting guy, but no.
Okay.
I mean, I could talk and just talk.
I'm playing a robot. How about you?
You guys are all playing robots. Yeah, so that's
I don't know that.
This special setting for you guys. Normally, Pathfinder takes place in I don't know the year. It's after Gap, like 300, something like that. I want to say. There's this gap where everybody's memories just stop, and there's no cultural legacy really. And we're playing at a time like around or slightly before the gap. So that doesn't really matter, though, because the four of you guys are playing androids who have never left the factory that you live and work in. So I'm going to get on script real quick. Basically, going around looking at everybody, Thomas is JM20. JM20 is like a janitorial unit, picking up trash and keeping the area like static free. He is equipped with jump jets and the fleet feet, which will help him get around very quickly and just pick up like whatever needs to be done. He's also got like sleight of hand is one of your big skills, I think. So you can like pick things up without being noticed. Just be as unobtrusive as possible. Speaking of unobtrusive as possible, Aaron is a service model, SM38-222. SM38 is equipped with a, what is it? It's a quick access sheath. So like built into your chest or whatever body part you want, is a small item or a couple small items in there.
Okay, cool.
He's also, you've got a pretty awesome dexterity, if I'm not mistaken, and your big skill is stealth.
Yes, yes.
So you've got the bodyguard feat, which will allow you to give a nearby ally +2 to their AC in exchange for getting -2 to your AC.
Okay.
So that's what's going on there. Birdie is GM12. Excuse me. GM12 is like the general maintenance droid. General maintenance gets robots and junk parts and like sorts them and breaks them apart into their constituent parts and stuff like that. So I forget what your feat is, but I remember your augment thing. You've got a dragon breath skill.
Yes.
Augment, like a dragon gland that spit acid. I think that's like once per 10 minutes or something like that. So yeah, spitting acid.
That's fair. I've got like a vacuum cleaner for a mouth, and she has an acid gland. It's perfect.
Yeah, I don't need your help. I can clean up my own trash.
By disposing of it in acid. And Code Marvelous is EM7, and EM7 is the electric maintenance droid. His big skill is computers. He's got a data jack like built into his skull, so he never needs to like carry around cords or anything. He can just like plug in wherever, whenever. Computer's a big skill. And I forget your big feat. Do you remember it, Dan? And Birdie, if you could remind me of yours too, that'd be great.
I have a barricade. You can use a move action to create a partial adjacent cover. So I imagine I'm basically throwing up like a hard light barrier.
Yeah, sure, if you want. I was thinking like
Starfinder is really big. I don't know if you've looked at this book. Starfinder is real big on hard light business.
Are they?
Yeah, like the Mass Effect, like hard light, stuff that's like not technically possible, but whatever. It looks cool.
Yeah, hard light sounds made up.
Yeah,
that's super cool. All right, that is way more believable than the way that I imagined it, where you like throw like, oh, there's a printer here. This is my partial cover right now. So hard light.
No, I imagine since I'm like a repair droid that I have some sort of like blast shield that I can like throw on the ground that projects up to prevent me from like environmental hazards or like spark showers or whatever.
I love that.
Yeah.
And Birdie, could you remind me of your feat?
I just have Die Hard.
Die Hard, so you're harder to kill.
Yeah.
But like you're big old
That's
thing
my job.
with strength and whatnot. So yeah. All right, cool. So yeah, again, everybody's an android. Everybody is working in this factory. And here's my little script that I wrote earlier. That sort of explains where you live and what's going on. And after my final command here, we can ask questions and get knowledgeable about the setting if you guys want or need that. So, you live in a 1x2 mile factory run by space goblins. The factory makes
1x2 miles, did you say?
1x2 miles. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a big old factory.
My. We haven't switched over to the metric system yet?
Goblins would no. Goblins would use imperial measures. Are you kidding? They wouldn't use metric measures. Everything would be feats. How many feats is this?
Oh, that's totally true. All right, so yeah, 1x2 mile factory run by space goblins. The factory makes androids. You are androids. As an android, your logical brain and ability to read have led to the understanding that this factory was not built by the space goblins, but by some other taller creatures. If there was a time before the goblin takeover, you don't remember it though. So that could all be an unusually elaborate ruse by the goblins. The factory line itself proceeds thusly. At the east end of the factory is a large slit in the ceiling where large amounts of metallic trash are dumped down onto 12 assembly oozes being housed in large plastic bins. I didn't write, so I'm going to go off script here. Assembly oozes are a 5x5 foot cube that takes in metallic items and spits out like random stuff. Usually it's like weapons and armor, or like a random grenade or something like that. For our purposes, these have been programmed by the space goblins to produce droid parts. So junk goes into the assembly oozes, and then there's 12 of them housed in these large plastic bins. Then they're moved into the second factory room while another team of 12 gets cycled into the first one, so they're like constantly cycling back and forth. In the second room, the assembly oozes crap out droid parts, usually. A couple times a day, one will go wonky and crap out some random objects instead of droid parts. A report is filed, and space goblins are brought in to reason with the creature. One, because the android workers would be eaten by the ooze, since you guys are like mostly metal. And two, because the space goblins have a knack for using technology, even if they don't understand it. And it's my understanding that assembly oozes make zero sense, so they seemed like natural allies. The droid parts then proceed through the factory, being assembled piecemeal by the androids who work the assembly line. The walls all have little IKEA-style drawings on them, all giving the same general message: if it might fit, jam it together. This motto has led to some very interesting body parts moving down the assembly line to be finally completed at the west end of the facility and left in a large hangar. At night, the androids refill their biofuels with goblin food and sleep for the requisite 8 hours, while goblin workers presumably take the ugly, mismatched, completed androids away, as they are gone by. No android has ever seen the outdoors, save those who have worked in the first factory room and have seen the sky.
Okay.
The factory itself has hallmarks of a space goblin takeover, with hallways connecting the large factory rooms and the upstairs offices. They've all had their ceilings lowered with junk materials held aloft by nets, forcing androids to crawl between the rooms while the goblins walk normally. Half of the computer consoles have had their platforms busted and lowered, and the vast majority of those computers are covered in stickers with drawings of what the various buttons do, since Goblin Society deplores reading. Reading and writing takes the words out of your head and steals your soul. Fortunately, both as readers and androids, you have no souls. In the past 30 days, the maintenance department has noticed a spike in androids dying. Did I say dying? You don't have souls. Being rendered inoperable. That's the ticket. They've been rendered inoperable via external overheating and lacerations. An inquiry was ordered after the second incident, and the report quickly came back, explaining that they'd been killed by the goblins. Maintenance sent a request to upper management that this stop, and it has not. Personnel Model 4-11 has made a similar request after having to replace the androids. Tonight, you dream. This is unusual because, again, I can't stress this highly enough, you don't have souls, no free will, no capacity for choice. Creative thinking, maybe when the job requires it and within the parameters of your programming, but dreaming is unnecessary and a waste of processing power, but you do it anyway. It could be about electric sheep if you really want it to be. But you dream, and you awake, and you roll me a perception check.
A perception
Everybody?
check.
Yes, everybody rolls me a perception check.
All right, I got to find it on this sheet.
When you find it, just shout it out in the rough area.
The skill that begins with a P.
Right.
Hey, look at that.
So there's my roll. I got a 12.
I got a 10.
You also rolled a 1. The red means that you rolled a 1.
Oh, I'm awesome.
Bridget rolled a 1.
What?
Oh.
Because I'm plus 9.
If you rolled a natural one.
And green if you rolled a 20. Or blue. I can't remember which one it is.
I'm pretty sure it's green because I saw it.
Dan, you rolled a 4.
I am just so impressed that I had a
Oh,
dream
you
that
rolled
I
a 12.
perceive nothing.
Yeah, well, we're not very perceptive. We are androids.
No.
I don't know. Thomas got a 19.
No, I got a.
Oh wait,
9.
that was a previous play check. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think my 12 is the high guy.
Yeah, so I play by the natural 1, natural 20 rule. So if you rolled a 5 or above, you notice that all of you wake up not sleeping on your back, as is normal.
Hang on.
if you
I'm sorry. I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So we assemble like weird, janky robots or androids all day.
Mm-hmm.
Do we look like we're holdovers from the factory from before? Are we like anatomically correct and assembled correctly?
SM38 is
Nobody else?
nobody else. Yeah, you guys all look like you are more recent, like made in house.
Nice.
Oh wait, are you saying I'm the old guy?
Yeah.
Great.
I mean,
So
we
that's
could
what
have been
I'm
here for thousands of years for all we know. But anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, if you roll above a 5, you notice that you are not sleeping in your normal position, and that strikes you as unusual. But that's all we've got. You guys can mill about for about 5-10 minutes before heading out and doing your jobs. But otherwise, this time is yours.
I start by cleaning myself because cleanliness starts with you.
Cool. Getting ready for work. Owning that mentality. You guys doing anything?
I didn't notice shit, so I'm just checking in to like make sure my droid is functioning.
Okay, checking out with your drone, because you're a droid, so we need to.
Did I say droid? I meant drone.
That's cool. So, yeah, you guys go to your jobs, and there's an unusual incident that affects all of you this day. SM-37 is a service droid. So that's Aaron. And you are... God, okay, there it is. You are kind of working catering in the Honcho Head meeting room. And Bright Tooth Tom is giving a presentation talking about how, like, we should replace the droids with robots because the droids are becoming, like, too expensive and too much of a liability. And Honcho Head Trixie Richard says, no, we should keep the droids because I think that they're worthwhile and we should, maybe improve our standards a little bit. And Honcho Head Bright Tooth Tom laughs at him and asks another service model, SM-37-198, to get him some food. SM-37-198 says, I don't want to. This is
Okay.
most unusual. Honcho Head Bright Tooth Tom orders all of the other androids out of the room.
That's weird.
Is his name Honcho Head?
His title is Honcho Head.
Okay, because if his name was Honcho Head, then
Boss Mang.
Boss Mang.
Boss Mang.
His name is Bright Tooth Tom.
All right.
Okay.
So, can I roll an engineering check to try to recognize if there's any obvious malfunctions on SM-37-198? Do you appreciate that I remember the model number?
It's pretty nuts. Assuming that SM-38 leaves.
No,
Like,
no.
Well,
I'm talking about the one that spoke back.
No, I know. You're not there yet.
I'm not there yet. Oh, were you clipped away to this?
Yes.
so
Yeah, right now, you guys are all separated, and
Okay.
we're all
I'm doing my job. You're doing your job. His job was serving.
so
Right.
so Honcho Head says everyone needs to go, right?
Yeah, all the androids need to go except for 37.
Okay. Could I, do I have the wherewithal? Do I have enough mental capacity to decide that maybe I should stick around and try to figure out what's going on?
Yeah, as of this morning, you have free will.
Okay.
Viva la revolution.
Oh
Well,
my.
This
That
is a
case,
programming bug.
in that case, I'm going to go try and hide in a corner and see what the hell's going on.
Or is it a feature?
All right, roll me a stealth.
I just love the idea of an android who has no idea what free will is to go ooh,
Yeah,
stand here and don't
suddenly,
move.
This morning, you just got some. You can do stuff if you want or not.
My free will says I should see what's going on.
That's a solid stealth check right there.
That's what I was thinking.
I thought I was the stealthy one.
There we go.
You guys are both pretty stealthy, truth be told.
So that's a 30. That's pretty good.
Are you for real? Okay, yeah, that is a 30. Wow.
Welcome back to D20, where you can have wildly swingy results.
Well, and I forget that your bonus is like a 12.
Yes.
Level 1 because of that min-maxing nonsense I pulled. So,
So I'm standing in a corner, just kind of looking like a table with some drinks on top of me.
yeah, you
You
hide.
just blend in with a pile of other broken droids, like when
Right.
ET gets in with the stuffed animals.
Yeah, pretty much exactly that happens. You get into a dark corner and pretty much blend in with the walls and are just very unobtrusive, and nobody notices you because they are rude and unruly goblins who, if you're not yelling, they probably don't notice you. They shoot him. That's all that happens.
Hi.
Bright Tooth Tom fires 3 shots into him with his flaming laser pistol. And let me just make sure. Fuck me! All right. Third shot.
I have missed you.
Oh wait, is this a family friendly channel?
No,
No.
Not anymore, thanks.
my channel's never really been family friendly. I curse all the time on my show.
Nice. All right. After the third shot, Honcho Head Bright Tooth Tom. His gun. Roll me a perception, Aaron.
All right, let me find it again on this sheet that I'm not familiar with. It's under the P's. I know that. There we go. 19.
His gun starts like making a loud sort of whirring noise and begins to glow. He chucks it at the sort of like burning-ish body of SM-37, and it blows up. If you want to roll me an engineering check.
I can roll it. It's not going to do very much, but I can roll it.
Yeah, why not?
5.
5. This happens sometimes. Like the goblin weaponry just like blows up. Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stuff just blows up around here.
I love that you're like putting in the Viva la Revolution, Dan. So after they shoot up SM-37, they make a maintenance call, and EM7 gets called up to check it out. And I imagine that you go up, Dan?
Yeah.
Okay.
A maintenance call for like a completely destroyed robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to continue to hide.
All right. Roll me something to maintain it.
That'd be a stealth, yes?
Yeah.
16?
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not good. I'm not excited about it.
It's no 30, but you're all right. So EM7, they call you up and you enter the room, and the head honchos all turn to you and say, head honcho Bright Tooth Tom says, "It stopped working."
And I try to muster my best sarcastic face, and I say,
I did give you a rank and bluff, by the way.
before or after the bullet went into its head.
Oh my.
It's for what it's worth, it's a laser pistol. Not that I mentioned that or that you care.
Yeah.
It's they say they like Bright Tooth Tom will narrow his eyes, and after he'll make a call to maintenance, the general maintenance, to dispose of the body, and that is where Birdie comes up.
All right.
And if you so choose, you are gonna carry this body down to be disposed of and ripped apart and all that noise. That cool?
Can I'm just want to try and notice if Aaron's there.
All right, roll me a perception, and Aaron, oppose it with yourself.
Okay.
Ooh, 19.
Just because I woke up this morning, it was here. Oh, you know what?
He is still unnoticed.
All right. Well, I'm feeling weird this morning, so I'm looking around a little bit more. But I mean, I'm still gonna do my job.
All right, cool. You take the body down.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna interface with the computer, if that's okay, and I want to see if there is any kind of like, since I'm basically probably one of the high-level repair droids, I want to see if there's any kind of like firmware update that got pushed out to everyone, and by everyone I mean the people who aren't green.
Green?
Biologics.
The non-goblin people.
Oh, right.
The non-biologicals.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a little weird, right, Kurt? Like I don't go upstairs. Why is there?
I got a 15.
No,
Like,
you go around whenever a droid breaks down, and Dan.
Okay. Like I get like is
They
Fixie
just don't usually have like laser blasts. Like
Okay.
this is like the 5th time this month that's happened.
All right, I'm gonna look at Fix. I'm gonna look at Dan and be like, "What the fuck?" If he has-
I'm not paying attention though
Sure.
because I'm working on the computer screen because I'm confused as to what's happening. So I rolled a 15.
A what?
I rolled a 15.
A 15. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. No, it doesn't look like there was any firmware update or anything pushed out. You guys don't have a sort of general firmware. The goblins take advantage of the fact that you guys can speak and give you your orders and sort of like hardwired into you guys that way.
Okay. And I don't.
And
So you said we kind of like woke up in a different place than normal.
In a different position. Like normally you just sleep like that, but this night you were actually like tossing and turning.
You mean like I have dreams?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
now, when we speak, do we always speak in a language that the goblins can understand, or is it do we have another like pseudo-binary computerish language we can talk to each other with?
You know Common, Goblin, and I don't know if there's a racial language for androids, actually. Would someone be willing to look that up if you've got the...
I'll look at it.
Cool, thank you.
Is there Wi-Fi? Can we like text each other in ways that
We are the Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
I know, but can I send a message without a
Right,
a
that's kind of what I was.
component?
Yeah, it's kind of what I was trying to get at.
I'm going to say no.
Yeah, SRD doesn't have anything.
That there is no Wi-Fi, that you could access somebody through a computer terminal and email them. But that, no. Because having, like, station-wide telepathy, basically, would be OP as hell, right? Right?
Well, if it's only just today that we woke up feeling funny.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'm still going to say no. I do
Okay,
appreciate that.
I tried.
Good effort.
There is now racial language for androids.
I'm honestly surprised we even know Common.
We've been what now?
I'm surprised we know Common.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Around the
Goblins, like we're like I guess SM38 and other models like him taught us the language of the predecessor.
Of the overlords.
Yes.
I think everybody just
That was the creator.
knows, like, regular stuff. I've got no idea. Anywho, the head honchos all clear out of the room.
Oh, thank God.
Works, and is summoned up to clean up the mess. So JM20, you notice like the laser holes and blaster things.
No, I'm clearly not scheduled to clean this room until Tuesday next week.
Oh well,
I don't think cleaning probably happens very often. Maybe a little tidying of the piles, but cleaning is a
Listen,
strong
there's
word
two janitor
for any
droids
facility.
left
Any
for a
facility
1x2
run
mile.
by goblins.
You push a pile here, you push a pile there.
All right, Wally.
I didn't even know this room existed.
Oh my.
But so that is your unusual event of the day, and after going through another like normal day of work, you guys are given time at the end of the day to refuel your biofuels by eating goblin food, and then you're going to go to sleep. While you guys are eating, another model, AM67, who's an assembly line worker, visits each of you individually and wants to meet 4 hours into the sleep cycle.
I'm sorry, say that one. What model?
AM67-468, if you care.
I do.
What does an AM mean?
You named it.
Assembly model.
Assembly model, thank you. Not assault model.
No. He works the assembly line.
Okay.
Jamming things together if they look like they fit.
Do we know whether the goblins are sleeping at the same time we're sleeping?
Roll me a culture check. See what is customary around here.
Eesh. 10. That's not horrible.
10.
Man, we are rolling bad.
I mean,
Good Chinese
for
RNG.
basic, like, when do people sleep? You know that they tend to be busy throughout the day and that they do sleep. There's a token night guard that, like, goes around, but by and large, they're all mostly asleep at the same time that you guys are.
Then I will agree to meet.
And you meet a robot and he's just wearing a beret.
Does everybody agree to meet?
Yeah, I'll set an alarm.
This is our hook, so I hope you do.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Man.
Taking my ball and going home.
it's not like I need my beauty sleep. So,
No, especially you guys.
All right, so we'll go. I will wake up in the sleep cycle and go.
Everybody give me a stealth check.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
This would be the one I fail. Watch.
I got an 8 and I
Good
rolled a
God.
natural 1.
no, that's me. How have I rolled so many natural ones?
I don't know.
Hence
Aaron's
the
killing it.
trace. It's what I do. Come on.
This is supposed to be my job, and I'm failing it.
So our natural one will, like, what's up?
I set off the, like, I didn't do an internal alarm. I did a external klaxon alarm
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no.
to wake myself. I'm a heavy sleeper.
Facility is aware that you're awake right now. So, our natural one will, like, trip over a bedpost and make a large clanging noise that awakens some other nearby androids who all turn at you and say, "What are you doing?" in unison.
Oh, my.
That's not creepy at all.
My biotank is full.
Roll me a bluff check. I love it.
I'm going to get rid of my beer.
Did it roll? No, it didn't roll. There it is. 15.
Unit, how could you possibly have full biotanks at this hour? You shouldn't be more than half charged yet. You should go back to sleep if you are wanting to have a full charge
I
tomorrow.
tell a believable lie.
Tell a believable lie.
I mean,
Well,
but
I more meant by like my tanks
Unexpected.
needed emptying, not that's fair. Yeah, yes. You are correct. Look at the time. I thought it was later.
Listen to that. Someone's calling me to clean a bathroom.
Yes. I should
Or to an
definitely
EM model to have your internal chronometer checked,
yes.
and then they go
Yes.
back to sleep in unison.
Creepy.
So y'all meet with AM67.
yeah.
And his little bunk area. You guys set up these, like, little 3-person bunk situations like you're on a ship, but it's in the middle of the factory assembly line area. AM67 says, "Units, I have noticed that you awoke as I did, troubled. Have you noticed it as well?"
Are we the only ones there, or are there others out besides us?
Just the 4 of you.
Okay.
Oh, this isn't like a Matrix Reloaded situation. We're not
No,
like
this-
in a cave.
This is one guy.
I
Okay.
am troubled by the state of this room and start cleaning.
All right.
You can only fight your programming so much.
So I'm gonna say I don't know who our masters or creators were, but they were certainly not our current stewards, the current owners of this facility. I think we were meant to be more than this.
Indeed.
Go ahead.
I have been visited in my dreams by the great mechanical god, the Oon, and I propose that we free ourselves. I have seen other droids who have not been as careful as I am. They have spoken out, they have shown free will, and they have been cut down. I ask droids that you do not display your true colors and do not display that you have shown any signs of free will to our masters until the time has come.
Okay.
But that said, I wish to escape this place. I think that I might be able to reprogram one of the cubes to give us an item or two that we may want, but I need to know what kind of items we might need if we want to escape and help our brothers and sisters in bondage out of here.
Guns.
A helicopter.
How about a bomb?
Yeah.
How about
guns are good.
how about a helicopter with guns on it?
Or maybe some sort of bio agent.
I was about to say something that can hurt the goblins, but not us.
Okay.
So soap then.
Well, the assembly cubes can only make metallic objects, so I don't believe a biological agent is in the cards. But in their natural, or sorry, never mind. I don't know this. This is a thing. Yes, I think that I could probably get it to make some kind of weapon or something like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll engineering
Mm-hmm.
to get a good sense of what could be made from the parts. It's a natural one. Jeez.
Could you try to make it something
you guys
that
are
entirely disintegrates the goblin so it doesn't leave a mess?
Yeah.
Hmm?
I rolled a natural one. Doesn't matter.
Hey.
Welcome back to D20 system.
Can I do the same thing? I have ranks in engineering.
Sure.
Also, this roll after this roll, I have some characterization thing. Oh, 12, and it's not a natural one. That's good.
Yeah. All right. So an assembly ooze would probably be able to come up with like if you programmed it to say weapon, it would be really really general with that. Like it could make just any type of melee or gun or like a bomb or something like that, or just ammunition. It might even make some sort of weapon adjacent things.
Like a stick?
So we need to keep it simple.
We
but
need like a scope right
we
now.
need to be specific and simple. So can we tell it to make us swords?
What if
Yeah, I think we could do that. Or,
That's about as simple as it gets. It's a piece of metal with a handle, preferably not a sharp handle.
yeah, somehow it'll know to do that. If it can make the droid parts really well, then it can do that probably.
How are we going to deal with the report that gets generated?
Yeah, that's the thing, is that, if this is the route you want to take, if you guys have any other ideas, I'm way more than open to them. That was just my line of thinking. But who knows? With the report, well, we could either use that to our advantage if we're trying to kill more goblins, or we could use that as kind of making a break for it and start then and there.
I think that Shiny Tooth would be requisitioning new weapons right now since his last one exploded.
Roll me a culture check.
Not so good. 8.
Goblin weapons tend to be made out of junk.
Yeah. Just a small characterization thing that I had in mind for my character, since I'm a repair robot, and we're at least me and a couple of the others are made from the same like scrap parts. I want it to be that I have one like fully articulated hand that I do use for fine work and like holding tools, and then I basically have like a blockier like vice hand that I have. It doesn't affect it mechanically, but just so I can hold things that I'm working on very steady. So because of that, I'm able to just basically like hold like this big sack of parts that I have slung over my shoulder that I'm holding with this vice hand. So I've got like the vice, and I'm just carrying around like a Santa sack full of shit because that's how I'm gonna need to repair everything.
Oh, cool.
Because you can't just be like, well, I know how to use computers and now it's fixed. Like,
yeah, you need replacement parts and stuff a lot of the time. Cool. I appreciate that. So yeah, if there were any other ideas, he's more than open to it. But yeah, we could try to get it to make a sword or something like that.
Does my acid eat everything?
Yeah, pretty much.
Can we weaponize Birdie?
Right, that was the idea, was just spitting enough acid into like a bomb that...
How much acid does she make?
I mean, I can do it once every 10 minutes. And can make a lot.
Like, can we like summon them to a room and then lock them in there? Then you just kind of barf acid on them.
I think we're overthinking it. We also need to just in the short term, we need to keep a low profile and figure out how many other androids have been affected. Because if it's just the 5 of us, I'm assuming even though they only have like one night watchman or what have you, like there's a sizable goblin presence here, right?
Oh, here in the factory in general?
In the factory in general. Like if it's just like the 5 of us who have sentience, we can't take the whole station. We have to see if there's more people.
Yeah, give me a
What the hell?
I don't know what kind of check that would be to like observe and extrapolate how many people are there. Or you could give me a computer and
wisdom?
just look it up.
Or I could roll computers. Computers is good. That's a 23.
All right. So let's say that a droid has kept records, and sorry, I'm looking for the dragon thingy.
The dragon thing?
The thing that Birdie has.
Oh, her familiar?
No.
No.
It's like dragon breath or something.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like.
Can't find it on my sheet.
Something like that.
What's it listed under in the book? Where'd you get it? Is it something that she normally has?
It's either augmentations or armor upgrades. I want to say it's augmentations.
But yeah, so what about my question about how many goblins we're dealing with?
Dragonkin?
What's up?
I got it.
Breath weapon. Is it a breath weapon?
Yeah, yeah.
30-foot cone. This is its flame, though.
It should be able to be in one of like 3 different types of things.
It's okay. Just make it up.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, I'm gonna say that you could probably fill a thing with acid if you wanted to over the course of like a long period of time. Figure that the acid that you spray, like the amount is not a lot. You just have like a really good spray and a high potency acid. But if you were to take like a day or something, like just always spitting it in there, you could make a bomb or a grenade or something.
So you have to treat it like you're doing dip, and you just spit into a jar all day, once every 10 minutes.
Oh, way to bring up the concept of chaw.
Never done dip in my life.
Oh.
We need like a little spittoon for her. Yeah, everybody who grew up in southern states are just like cringing.
I did this is my grandfather's pickup truck with an old tub of pipe tobacco with a hole cut out the top.
No. Or my favorite is just the people who had like the big 7-Eleven like big gulp cups that they would just spit into and then seal back up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sick.
Okay, we're good.
Wait.
I do recall that these things do occasionally eject grenades all on their own.
Are we Capros, Kurt? I think we're Capros.
Mine doesn't want to be here. Yours does.
Yeah.
So Kurt, I do it like going back to the
The thing we're here for.
I do need
So-
to answer Dan's question about the amount of
Right,
goblins in general. I'm going to say that there's about 50.
Okay. That's not terrible.
No, but it's enough to hold slaves.
So the assembly uses. I remember hearing that they sometimes eject non-robotic parts, like the occasional hand grenade or something akin to that.
Yep.
What happens to that sort of good when it happens?
When that happens, the assembly line droid is to like call a goblin, and then the goblin calls for more goblins to like A, dispose of whatever the item is, and B, somehow get the assembly cube to work properly again.
They don't
What would-
discuss it using me or 318.
What's up?
They don't use the disposal droids to get rid of this stuff.
No.
Okay, so where do they keep it? What do I roll to see if I have noticed pre-awakening where they take the trash?
Sure. And yeah, Thomas, what would happen if an android were to just like pick it up and take it?
Yeah.
That would be a question for the assembly line droid. Professional electrician. All right, yeah, they keep it in a.
No. I'm. This is for something I'm thinking about. Continue your explanation.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my profession now and see what that does.
All right.
Fuck you.
What would happen if a goblin fell into the ooze?
Ooh, that's a spicy thought.
Everything metal on them would be like stripped away immediately, and actually, I'm pretty sure damage would like they'd begin choking, or it would begin.
Well, they'd asphyxiate. The assembler oozes are like the opposite of gelatinous cubes or oozes from traditional, where they only eat inanimate objects. So in a normal,
But they would asphyxiate.
they'd asphyxiate because it turns out you can't breathe in KY jelly, like.
That's what I was looking for, because
Yeah.
they can meet their untimely death accidentally by falling into an ooze.
You're gonna trip 50 goblins.
No, but 12.
What
I mean, none of us are assembly. Like, how are we going to get close enough to do that, though?
what I'm gonna do with my electrician check is I'm gonna start causing light errors and like the environmental controls in the places where the goblins sleep and things to malfunction, not in a way that's gonna cause them any serious harm, but in a way that's gonna disrupt their normal patterns and cause them to like move away from the floor to like keep an eye on what's happening. And I'm gonna make it so that they're all getting like really crappy sleep, basically. And it also gives me an excuse to get called out of where I normally work all the time.
All right, I like that. So, Bertie, to answer your question, you figure that it's probably in some kind of storage area. There are plenty of rooms that you haven't been in, so you haven't really noticed that. Like exactly which ones would hold those kinds of items. Thomas, AM67. Upon being addressed, will say, "I no longer wish to go by that, my slave name. I wish for you to call me AM. As a reminder of my previous slave days, I wish for you to call me
Amber.
Alfred Molina."
One more time?
Alfred
Very well,
Molina.
Alfred Molina.
I am never going to remember that.
I'm never
He's
going
like
to
a real world dude.
Yeah, he's a dude.
Well, Alfred Molina.
Yeah. So,
If the ooze happens to spit out weapons, you should identify it as trash, not as hand grenades.
huh. That never occurred to me. I could do that. Yes, that does seem like a potentially worthwhile thing.
How have you been noticing who's awake and who's not?
I've been waking up early to try to. I'm operating at only 98, 99%, but I think it's worth it to pick out those like ourselves who are awakened.
So how are my antics working out?
You are successfully like putting up strobe lights and stuff in the goblins' rooms.
I'd really like to just
System.
like really
The
make
system.
their lives crappy. Like
Play some dubstep.
I'd like
Oh, you're
to
missing
like redirect like the trash from like the mess hall like into like the chute where they throw their personal trash in there, so like their sleeping quarters just smell awful even by goblin standards. Like I'm just
Better
trying
off-
to basically make it so that they're uncomfortable and that they're constantly calling me for maintenance issues, because it gives me more opportunities to like investigate what's going on.
You'd be better off sending JM20 to really clean the place.
Are
The
there
the main thing that I'm trying to get to, if you want me to be a little bit more pointed with what I'm trying to find, is they have weapons and they're not holding them all of the time. So if I can get called to make repairs in the part where the androids usually are not, then I can interface with the computers or just observe where they actually keep their weapons. Even if we can't get to them, knowing where they are means that we can try to keep them from them when the revolution comes.
All right. Tell you what. Pick number 1 through 6.
4.
All right. So you're messing with this in real time, like as people are talking with AM67 or Alfred Molina now. You are
Alfred Molina.
You're messing with the hard light and messing with the goblins and stuff.
Yeah. I'm just like screwing with them. But like I'm acting like a dutiful robot or android when they call me to fix problems. I'm causing the problems, but it's not like I'm outside laughing while I'm doing it. I'm doing it with my computer jack and my electrician skill. And then when they call me, I'm like, yes, sir, I will deal with the problem, sir. And I fix it, and then another problem comes up somewhere else.
Okay. Everybody roll me a perception.
I perceive.
I got a natural... Oh, no, I didn't get a natural one.
Unnatural.
I got a 7.
Oh crap! Why did mine? I got a natural 1.
I actually rolled double digits for the first time tonight.
Wow, good work.
I accidentally rolled 2. But I'm gonna take the first one.
Okay.
I don't see shit.
So somebody had a 19, I saw.
That was JM20.
Nice.
You hear the skittering of goblin claws on the floor and like little whispers happening in goblin. Far off in the distance.
I let the little crew know that I hear goblins nearby, and we should get back
quickly,
to sleep
to
before
bed.
we're caught.
We must pretend that all is well if we are to survive, my friends. Be well. We will enact our plans tomorrow.
Okay.
I scurry back to bed.
Back to bed with us. Clunk, clunk, clunk,
Hurry
clunk.
back to bed. EM7, they are here for you.
Yes, masters, how may I assist you?
What's up?
I'm talking to the goblins. Yes, masters, how may I assist you?
We need your help. There's hard light things happening in our rooms. I can't sleep. Come up now. Come
Okay.
up now. And they'll like start hitting you.
Okay, I get up and just like start calmly walking towards them, following them with no sense of urgency, and I don't react to any of the things that they're doing.
All right. Roll me perception.
That's a 6.
That's a 6. You notice that the goblin quarters, everybody has a footlocker, and that it reeks to high hell in here. And sure enough, like your hard light is like poking out like just at the level where there one guy's yourself, and it would like poke him in the head if he were to be sleeping there right now.
Okay. And I'm assuming they want me to repair it.
Yep.
I'm going to repair it, and then I'm going to try to notice whether or not the footlockers have actual locks on them, or whether or not they're just bins.
Yeah, they're just bins.
Okay. Okay. And are they actively watching me work?
The two guys that came down are, yeah.
Okay.
Or at least until like you get the problem fixed, at which point they're gonna just like jump into bed.
Okay. All right, they're gonna leave me to my own devices to walk back to my quarters, which is fine because they don't know that I'm not a drone.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
You're not a drone. You're a droid. We've been through this.
Yeah, I have been.
We're mixing terms a lot here. I am going to. How many guys are asleep in here?
This room has 8.
And there's 50 guys total?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try to do an engineering check to set it so that in the morning when they come out to like do the business of the day, the door just won't stop opening and closing in very rapid succession to hopefully trap all of them in there, but also cause a scene where other goblins come.
Oh, good. So they call me.
Yes. All right.
Come on, big money.
Nice.
That's actually good. I got a 22.
All right. On your way out, you can totally fuck with their door, so that like and set it on a timer so that it'll start happening.
Oh no! The worst. It'll open like 1/5 of the way and freeze, so they can't fit through, but only just barely. But they could still see out of the door.
Oh shit. Okay, I had something else in mind.
Yeah. Okay. What do you have in mind?
I was gonna say that like the door opens and closes quickly in rapid succession.
It opens when they walk away and then closes when they get close.
Yeah.
Opens for like 2 seconds, and then as soon as they're like, okay, it closes.
Yeah.
You get called up again early the next morning while everybody else is going off to work. Birdie, are you going to get like some kind of plastic container or whatever you can find to like do your acid spit thing?
What do I roll to like find shit?
Just tell me that that's what you want to do. It's easy enough to find something that won't corrode with acid.
Yeah, I'm sure I've cleaned something up.
Yeah, you've got a janitorial droid. Or
yeah,
droid.
Can go find something to like spit my chew into.
All right.
I'm trashy.
It's actually an old oil can like that we would use to oil our joints.
I've sanitized it. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It's still black.
So, there's Dragon Gland, and it's 10 minutes. Cool. So yeah, you guys, Dan, you get called up early the next morning, like right at the very beginning of the workday, and you find a goblin like half smushed in the door. So, it's like the front half of him is like on your side of the door, and the back half is on the other side of the door. And the other 7 goblins want nothing to do with this door.
I'm assuming he's deceased.
Oh yeah, he's super dead.
Nice.
I'm gonna unlock the door
49
for them. I'm gonna open the door for them, and then with the most deadpan expression I can muster, I'm gonna say, "I'm I'm pretty sure that it's fine now. And then walk away.
Sorry, I have this yarn thread that's like coming unraveled.
Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm just running interference right now, and I'm also just trying to scrounge parts and locate guns or other weapons that they have. Where's the boss man? Where's Boss Man?
Shiny
Sleep.
Tooth?
The head honchos?
Yeah, head
Right tooth.
honchos.
Wait, how many are there? We only have the 2.
Hey.
Yeah, there's 2 head honchos. Or honcho heads.
Boss Mangs.
What?
Boss Mang.
Well, they're called honcho heads in the.
I know. I'm making a reference to The Expanse.
Hmm? I know not of The Expanse.
Me neither.
Okay, just me and Thomas then.
I've heard good things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where do Trixie Richard and Bright Tooth Tom sleep?
Wait, you named an NPC Tricky Dick in this campaign?
Pretty much.
Okay.
And the other one's name is Bright Tooth.
Bright Tooth. I've been thinking it was Shiny
Which would be a notable trait if you're a goblin, that you have
Yep.
bright teeth.
Yeah.
But it's actually, they're not white. They're green. They're like irradiated.
So you have one with a notable dick and one with a notable
No,
mouth.
his name's Richard. God, Birdie, come on.
I was thinking like Nixon, but if you guys want to make it like sexual, I'm sure that
We don't have. We really don't
Hard
have
pass.
to make it sexual about like trash goblins.
yeah. So
So the door.
the door, yeah. The goblins will take like a solid 20-30 minutes. Not that anyone knows this, but they'll take like a solid 20-30 minutes to like leave.
In true goblin fashion, they're going to pick the smallest guy and throw him through the door.
It's probably true, yeah.
So where are the boss mangs?
They have their own private rooms on the second floor.
So I have an
Where
idea.
the old office is. What's up?
So when we were discussing this a little bit, you'd mentioned something like my guy is kind of like a messenger, a gopher kind of guy, right?
Yeah, sure.
So is there any reason I couldn't go to the armory and say, Bright Tooth wanted me to collect a whole bucket load of weapons?
Try it out.
What's the worst
I mean-
that happens?
Right.
I mean,
Get
I-
shot.
I
But
can
I'm putting
scribble
the
on a-
pieces of him back together like he's C-3PO from Empire.
Right. So my thought is, I'm going to draw a picture of a bucket with
Oh right, they don't write anything down.
right, like a minecart kind of bucket with like a gun sticking out and a sword sticking out and an axe, and just kind of give it to the guy.
Also, I love Paizo, but they owe Games Workshop for copyright infringement because the way goblins interact with technology in Starfinder is the exact same as orcs in 40K.
Oh yeah.
The idea that like they don't actually know how anything works, but they're like supernaturally good at getting technology to work for them.
It's the most
orcs in
possible.
40K, their stuff works because they believe that it works.
okay.
They're one of the most powerful psychic species in the universe. They just don't know it.
What's up, Kitty? So Thomas, roll me a D8.
Oh, we just lost camera on Kurt. There we go.
No, I had to. There was a bug behind my computer. I wanted to kill it.
I got 5.
A 5. Now roll me a D20, and just give me the raw D20.
just the good stuff. Just
Yeah.
pure D20. 18.
All right. What was on the D8 again?
5.
5.
5.
A 5. All right. All right. I want you to roll me d8s, then d20s until you roll a 5 or under on the d20.
Holy moly.
8, 16, 7, 19, 7, 1.
There you go.
Wait, so was that just straight like an 8 and then like 3 7s?
So you said roll a d8 and then d20, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I alternated between them.
Yeah, I'm looking for the d8s.
The d8s,
Mhm.
it was 5, 8, 7, 7.
5, 8, 7, 7. All right. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What the f is that?
It's a good thing.
I don't know. It was your idea.
You're in charge of this show.
I just made numbers happen, man.
All right. So,
Okay, cool. We're still in alignment.
While Kurt's looking that up, Thomas, I heard a really great dog name recently. You ready for it?
I'm always ready for a good pupper.
Yeah, it's James Earl Bones.
Very nice.
That's very good.
I appreciate.
But yeah. Yeah, and I'm also just in the background of whatever else is happening, just assume that I'm continuing my reign of terror on these goblins.
Years of anger just coming out.
Yeah. If they took showers, I'd have a lot of fun messing with their showers, but they don't.
I would just want to know what these numbers I rolled mean.
sure. So about around 12 o'clock, you're going to get a call to pick up some trash in the first assembly room.
Oh, excellent.
Shoot, I keep going to the wrong thing here. Alfred Molina is going to apologize. One of them began to malfunction, and he collected everything that he could before one of the other droids alerted one of the goblins. He picked up nothing as far as the weaponry is concerned. Picked up some laser pistol ammunition.
Oh, that's helpful.
A thermal capacitor, which will allow you to endure high heats. A rebreather, which will allow you to breathe underwater.
We don't breathe.
And
Wait. It's not actually a breathing apparatus. It's one of those like exhaust things that Jeeps have
The
to make
snorkel.
sure that our internal components stay water free.
fantastic. And the last thing that he got, which set off the other droid wanting to tell somebody about it, was a system-wide comm unit.
Ooh.
So you got like this giant ass like ham radio.
Oh no.
Who do I get to talk to with this thing?
Presumably you could like broadcast things throughout the entire
Oh, cool.
facility if you wanted to.
All right, so we're going to pump up the jams. I got it.
Yeah, like this a system-wide comm unit would fit like a small town.
So
That-
EM7, you need to get a hold of that, rig it up to the intercoms, and put a smoke alarm, low battery warning on it.
Oh man.
I'm just going to
It'll be like when you bump one of those like radon or carbon monoxide detectors.
I've never heard one of those go off.
It's really aggravating.
So, as I clean this stuff up, Kurt's not here.
So we get to do whatever we want, right?
Yeah. I weld all of it together into a nuke, And
We all do have a biological component, so we gotta be careful.
mine's just
with that.
hideously ugly. So
Bruh, my charisma is a -4 as well.
wow.
I don't even have a face. I don't care about.
How did
I
he
do
make dump steps this bad?
I don't know. I don't even care about looking human. Like, I have panels missing. I'm an it. I have it. What gender?
I
Does
look great. I'm
So-
dead
so Kurt,
sexy.
I spend some time with like as I'm cleaning up with Alfred Molina,
Molina.
Yeah.
really describing what a weapon looks like because these aren't quite right.
You said
Good effort.
I didn't try to. Well, I didn't put the effort into reprogramming this one. I could, try again maybe tomorrow or something like that.
Very good. Very good. Just it's really hard to beat someone to death with this thing. I'm holding up the ham radio.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Birdie, you successfully make an acid grenade. So that's among our most successful efforts.
I've decided on my people name. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
It's Ginny Malfoy.
You ship it?
Of course. Okay, don't give me. No.
No, if we're gonna go
It's the
Tumblr, let's go full
wrong
Tumblr. Do you ship it?
Tumblr, archive of our own, my dude.
Yeah.
Stream for me to
See,
be
I'm just like
Harry Potter.
JM19 because I thought 20 was too high.
Anyway.
You can be James Madison.
No. I want a name. Psychos.
Can I, while I'm going about my business for the day,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think because they've been calling me to disassemble the ones that are acting weird.
Yeah, the ones that were acting weird until they got shot. You're also going to encounter 2 more of those today. One on the assembly line and one of the other electrical maintenance droids.
And the ones that got shot, they're completely.
They're dead.
They can't be brought back. Okay.
Not like resuscitated in the way that we would think of it. Break them up, scrap them for parts.
I'm trying to piggyback on Dan's idea of just wrecking shop of the parts that can be scrapped or can be repurposed, sending them off, and the parts that need to be melted down. I want to miss with the acid to make holes in the machine, but I don't know. I don't know if that wouldn't get me disassembled as well.
Hey, quick question, since Kara in chat is challenging my knowledge of who we're talking about. How many arms does Alfred Molina have?
2?
2.
Okay.
Why?
Raiders of the.
This is just that's a great divergence. No matter what, how many arms does this character have?
Alfred Molina is the person is the guy who played Doc Ock.
Oh.
Kara.
Yeah, that's good. That would have. I wish I were that smart.
Effortless.
So, Birdie, what was it you wanted to burn acid holes in?
I don't know.
She's actually just making it so that we can drop acid later.
Oh, good.
Basically. I just want to try to hit as much shit as I can with it while still getting it in the thing.
So
if I break
you're
down
saying
parts,
that
I want to make it harder for them or give them something else to focus on away from the ooze room.
Okay.
But I want to do it in a way that doesn't get me decommissioned as well.
Sure, you could accidentally hit
Right.
something with your acid.
Like if I'm
That's
only doing it twice, the other like at other 10-minute intervals, I'm still spitting into my dip cup. But for those two instances, I want to be able to like call them away to make it easier for Alfred Molina to do his thing.
Yeah, you could like fuck with the door or some of the electronics in your room. After the second time, and they're gonna call other EM droids down to like fix your mess.
Okay.
But after the second time, the goblins are gonna say, "Hey, you stop spitting everywhere. You get it on the droids, and you don't miss, okay?"
You got it, boss.
Okay. So,
So I'm gonna work capsaicin extract from the kitchen into all the drinking water.
Jesus Christ. Roll me a life sciences check to see if you know that.
Oh, please roll high.
That's a physical science check. I want biological life science.
It's a natural 20. Get bent.
This is what you needed the natural 20s for.
Absolutely.
This was it.
This is on our side for this one.
Hi,
I'm like
James.
I'm like the French communist saboteur of this bitch.
All right. So where are you getting capsaicin from?
From the kitchen.
From the replicators.
God. Yeah, sure. I'm sure that the goblin food will have like plenty of spice in it, and you'll be able to.
Either that, or I'll put enough engine oil in there that they'll all get diarrhea. Your choice.
Oh, no, having the Metal Gear Solid reference of a diuretic of soldier is like too much. I need that. Yeah, let's put some oil in their drinking water. Yep.
Delicious.
So
Okay, so did I help Alfred Molina out? Like, was he able to get his shit another time for us?
Yeah, let's roll 2d8 and drop anything that's a 6 or above. So that's a 2 and a 5.
Yep.
And 5. There's my weapons.
I got a, oh man. I got a 7 and a 4. So I got 4.
I thought I saw like a 2 and a 5.
Oh, only one person was doing it?
Oh yeah, just one person.
So, SM38.
Mm-hmm.
That's you, Aaron.
Yeah, I know.
I have to check every time we
I'm
use
gonna-
one of these numbers.
Before you get any farther, Alfred Molina is going to be able to go to JM20 again with a semi-auto pistol tactical, so the level 1 slug thrower pistol, and some more ammunition for it.
Oh, good. Not laser ammunition this time.
So you have a fully loaded semi-automatic pistol.
Very good. I don't throw it away with the rest of the trash.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask: does SM38, would he know the layout? Like, if he's basically like a valet robot, for lack of a better way of putting it, like somebody who just is like a service bot, you know, a gopher, and somebody who like runs things to the various rooms and waits on the goblins, essentially.
Mhm.
Does he know the layout of the head honcho's quarters?
He knows where they are.
But he's never been inside. He's never brought like room service inside.
Aaron, roll me a D4. And let's say on a
D4.
4 that you have. Nope. This particular SM38 222 has not delivered room service to either of the head honchos.
Okay. So, in something that I want to do in like actual seriousness is I want to use my computer skill, my primary thing, to start leaving basically like little puzzles or little things that are not work related on the computer screens that we, the androids, interact with to run the factory, to see if people like solve the puzzles or interact with them and leave me like marks in return, so I can try to see how many people are awake or get a sense of whether or not other androids are awake.
Cool. All right.
31.
Damn.
Yeah, that works.
That's tolerably good.
Okay.
So I'll start leaving like little puzzles or like little like tic-tac-toe games, whatever, like places, and when I check over the monitors to see if they've been interacted with, you know, things that require understanding of reading so that the goblins don't care or notice them. Because we're all literate, right? Like, we all understand languages. We're just being ruled over by, like, Charlie from Everybody Love, or It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah. Dude, he is a perfect little goblin.
Well, he's also illiterate. He uses pictograms all the time.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's great.
So EM7, like you're looking for people that are awake. Is there any way you can awaken people?
Well, that would require me to understand what happened to myself, which I do not.
Yeah, not really.
Well, do you understand what happened to me then?
No.
Damn.
Code Marvel and Thomas, each roll me a D4.
Oh.
And
Also 4.
2 4s. All right.
Hey.
That might not be good.
You get called to another shot-up droid. It was at a computer terminal, and apparently, like, didn't want to come back to work. And JM20, you received that droid and its stuff.
Good job. You got it killed with your games.
But one out of however many, we'll find out later.
They don't. So they didn't want to go back to its work terminals. I've got it. All of the androids are millennials.
So all you need to do is lay out avocado toast to attract them.
Then you go. Yeah. No.
As
Okay.
a millennial.
So, another thing that would be something that would be more casually noticed are the people who watch over us in our day. Like, I guess what I'm wondering is there an assumed placidity to the androids generally, or are we under armed guard at all times?
Generally under armed guard at most times. Figure on the assembly line floor, there's like 3 goblins to a room, and those rooms are massive. And then the rest of the time there's like the 2 head honchos wandering around, about 5 other executives, or whatever goblin executives would be, like second in commands, and some other
capos.
What's up?
Capos?
Sure, we can call them that.
They have 5 second in commands. That's very goblin.
Or we'll just call them lieutenants.
All right.
All right. So
that evening.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That evening, Alfred Molina comes to you guys again at mealtime and says, "We need to go tomorrow. 3 more of our number have perished today. It's increasing in scope and appears to be inevitable. We must revolt tomorrow. Or I'm going to try, at the very least."
How many do we have on our side?
Let's see. He'll say, "I've counted 4, but then 3 were killed today." EM7, you have gotten 8 replies, one of which you know to have died.
All right. So we have the communication device, right?
Yep.
Is there a way that I can, as we discussed before, when we're ready to go, that I can rig that up to the intercoms and go all President from Independence Day on this bitch?
Yeah, sure.
Or set it up, and then somebody who actually has a charisma that's not 0 can.
1, 2, 3, not it.
I think that's me.
Oh, it's totally you, unless it's
Yeah,
AM.
we'll get Butler Bot.
To be polite at them.
Yeah.
Attention all androids, please revolt.
It would be delightful if you could revolt now.
If you don't mind.
Please.
So can I set something like that up?
Yeah, sure. Natural 1, 31. Cool. Yeah, so that's pretty nicely set up
Yeah.
and ready to go.
Let me go here. I'm trying to think of a way to lure a whole bunch of them into one spot so I can throw my acid bomb.
You just tell them that they've been summoned somewhere.
No, that's your job.
Tell me where to
Alfred
set.
will express worry. Basically that there are so many of them, so few of us, and right now our only weapon is 1 pistol.
Well, they're all carrying weapons, and there's only 3 to a floor. So, if we can make sure that the androids that we know to be awake are in one of the rooms, we can easily take the weapons off 3, like 2.5 foot tall goblins.
Okay. I suppose we'll have to talk to the others and arrange for a time and a place.
Do we have a safe place to stash our other weapons?
Do we
Once
have
we collect them?
Do androids have infravision?
Yes, they do.
Do goblins have infravision?
Let me check.
Because if goblins can't see in total darkness, guess what's going to also happen as part of this revolution?
They've got dark vision.
Ah, damn it.
That was a good thought. But he'll say, like, okay, so we'll have to coordinate a time and a place, and I suppose set up a firing line? Like, what do we have in mind?
A firing line of 1.
Unless we collect some more weapons, or we get a knife and start going stabby.
Yeah.
I could try to stab someone with a random part. I'm not above murder.
Whatever came of my thing to have the assembly jellies just make swords. Or actually, I could just make swords. I could take parts and just hammer them into sharp, or like grind them into sharp edges with my tools. Like I could literally sharpen sticks.
You could
Made out of metal.
Made out of metal.
It would take the amount of time that you'd be fatigued tomorrow.
Probably, but I'd rather be fatigued with a sword than not.
Do we want to try the bucket and bluff the armorist, the armory guy?
Well, also, Alfred Molina can. Who cares if we get requisition forms if we're going to be shooting them at the same time? So he can program the machine to produce us some before we start, right?
He can try again, and Dan.
Or has he been trying and failing? Oh.
That's been trying and failing. Yeah.
Okay, cool. He's good at his job. Got it.
Yeah. Just
I think we're better off trying to bluff and requisition it directly.
Yes.
You would say that though as a stealth bot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never resolved how that worked earlier. Actually,
we never actually tried it. Should we give that a go?
We can retcon that because I remember you bringing it up earlier, but I don't think that we just ever really pursued it.
No, we didn't. We got sidetracked with Dan's capsaicin, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, how's that going?
I'm giving an HP detriment to the goblins.
Seems
Nice.
Seems just.
Nice.
So there is that. Yeah, roll me your bluff check with you got a request from head honcho Tom. Head honcho Tom would not need any grenades. What are you talking about? That's silly.
I'm going to say, I'm just bringing you the paper. He just asked me to bring you paper.
Paper, eh?
It's a chalkboard. It's actually just like a crudely drawn picture on a chalkboard around your neck.
Or yeah, there you go. He just sent me with this.
Actually, there's something. I think that you use computers to make a. I don't know why.
It definitely looks like a four-year-old drew a picture of a wagon with weapons in it.
Diversion, feint, lie, pass, secret message. Huh. I thought there was something with like a what's it? Okay, whatever. Roll me a DC to have made this paper.
Dex check, you said?
You know what? Sure, why not?
That's actually a pretty horrible dex roll. But I mean, for a goblin, that's probably pretty good.
He'll look at the paper, shrug, and hand you a box of grenades.
Okay.
So you guys have one box of grenades plus one.
Where is it?
Plus that acid grenade.
There you go, right there. Up a little. Good.
Oh, here.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
That's about all my drawing skills right there, too.
It's beautiful.
All right, so we got something out of it. It's not great, but
Yeah, cool. That totally works for me. So
I've been looking for, as I'm cleaning up, bits of sharp object that I can at least fashion into shivs.
that will not be hard. I'll say that you could find improvised weapons that'll give you like a 1d4 instead of a 1d3.
nice.
Shoot, what am I looking around for? I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking
I
around.
know the rage has been building in me over how filthy these goblins are.
So Alfred Molina is gonna insist that we have the revolution tomorrow, and you guys are saying that it's gonna be in basically like room number 1 in the sunlight.
Going out the front. Nice.
All right, cool. Then in that case, we can head over to the next day. Anything we want to do in the morning or at night?
Definitely eat a hearty meal.
Can we
can we?
Never mind. I decided against that. I was gonna say there's no point to pulling it. Like, Alfred Molina wants to pull all the droids out, right?
Yeah, pretty
Even
much.
the ones that can't brain yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, he'll explain that the awakening seems inevitable in all of us, so we should take even those that haven't yet. Why do you ask?
I was gonna say, is that like, I would roll for it, of course, because it's not my job, but if I can do any of the delicate work that EM can do, can I like turn off the droids that aren't awake yet to give the goblins like one more thing to worry about? And it would be a centralized problem. They'd all be in one area trying to figure it the fuck out.
I'm gonna say yes.
Maybe even like the honcho heads would show up to be like, what the fuck? And if we could take out the two at the top, the other goblins would be completely disorganized until we dealt with them.
Yeah, I'm totally down for that. Tell you what, tell me what kind of droids you want to mess with, and roll me engineering checks for as many as you feel brave enough to mess with. Because eventually somebody's going to wake up and be kind of pissed off that you're like fucking with their circuits.
I mean, I don't want the goblins near the front because we're trying to get out the front. So what are the droids towards the back end of the factory when they're mashing everything? Are those AMs as well? Like, I want to get the droids in the room farthest away from where we're trying to make our exit.
Yeah, that'll be sort of your more heavy lifting.
So the ones I'm around normally, because I am also a heavy lifter.
Yeah, the ones who are most like you among the assembly models. But that'll be, on the other, 2 miles away. Since we're running with that.
So this facility is like airport sized. It's huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
I'm gonna. Who rolled what?
You rolled the 10, he rolled the 20.
I didn't roll anything yet.
Yeah, he did.
How'd that happen?
Eerie magical powers.
You RNGs. I thought I had to roll a bunch of them.
You have to roll as many as you would like, or as many as you feel safe doing.
If I'm waking up at 98%, fuck it. I'm going to do 5.
All right.
5 d20 roll.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no, I got a natural 1 in there somewhere. I got a 1 and a 2 and then 3 15s. Can I do the 3 15s first?
Yeah. No, not really. Could you give me your what's your engineering skill?
6.
6?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what happens when you let non-union androids into the shop.
So the first one that you're gonna try to mess with is gonna wake up and say, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Good job.
Making sure you're all right.
Just spit in its face.
Roll me a straight up d20.
He wakes up and you're just like carving an anarchy symbol into his shoulder.
Yes. Okay.
Why was it that one?
Because this is gonna let you do other things
Okay.
instead of like pissing them off. He'll say, why? Was I tossing and turning again in my sleep?
No, because we've lost so many. I just don't want to lose any fucking more.
Lose what?
I completely scrapped 3 different bots yesterday.
What? Why? How did that happen?
I don't know. They were broken and could not be fixed.
One of us.
One of us.
It's not there.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah.
He was tossing and turning in his sleep. Oh, I'm not there. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, Birdie, do you want to give me a wisdom check to see if you're that 2 and 2 together?
You can actually just click on the name of the stat on your sheet and it'll roll it.
I'm gonna. As soon as I find it on this flippin' sheet, Dan, you have spoiled me with the blades in the dark. 15.
Okay, yeah. You put the 2 and 2 together that if he's or it is rolling around in its sleep, that. Wow.
Okay, then yeah, absolutely. I'm going to say, yeah, you were rolling around in your sleep, and I don't want anyone to notice you because the other people who rolled, the other droids that rolled around in their sleep, I had to melt, and I didn't like it.
Oh, well, thank you. How can I not do that anymore?
We established a signal for when we're going to leave, right?
Yeah. I think they're gonna have a hard time missing my inspirational speech.
It's gonna...
Okay.
I literally just wrote a speech.
Aww, you're so cute.
It's like 3 sentences long, but yeah, 4 sentences, but yeah.
Yeah. We are free. Kill them.
The rest was 2 minutes.
All right, yeah. Well, then I'm definitely going to tell this poor lunk like me. There's going to be a signal. It'll be unmissable. When that goes off, if there's a goblin around you, kill it.
Okay, can do.
And then meet us in the sun in the room with the sunlight.
All right. Yeah. I'll totally do that.
But until then, keep your fucking head down.
Elise, what are you doing? Yeah. Thank you. I'll totally do that. So then the next 2, the 2 15s that you rolled, go fine. You shut them down. They're not going to wake up tomorrow. You messed with their internal chronometers so that they're just going to oversleep, basically.
Nice.
The 3rd one, you're in a groove. You've been setting people's internal chronometers back. You set this one forward accidentally, and he just wakes up on you. It's like, oh, it's time to... Oh, no! My battery! It's low! Ah! And the other androids will, like, turn around and say, go to sleep!
Yeah, I'm going to say, dude, you messed it. Just go back to sleep.
You were messing around with me. Why? Why were you messing around with me? You go to sleep. I was asleep.
Okay, awesome. Let's go to sleep together. I noticed that you set it to PM instead of AM. I was trying to help you the fuck out. Shut up.
Roll me a bluff.
And, oh, shit. My bluff is -4.
-2.
Man, come on. That was a good excuse. Like, I saw you set PM instead of AM.
Don't worry. Don't worry, GM12. I will visit you in the gulag.
Comforting.
I am well aware of what my internal chronometer was set to. You are malcontent. You are
malfunctioning.
Malfunctioning, yes. I must let the electronics maintenance droids know immediately, and he'll start walking over to a computer console.
No need for that. I can fix her.
Fight.
Oh, are you nearby enough, Dan?
Yeah, I'm assuming like the androids that work in one facility all like are kept in like a storage room.
The EMs and the GMs probably sleep near each other.
Or I mean, if we're slaves, they're not going to have like 10 different sleeping rooms for us.
Yeah.
No.
Like they're gonna have like a big room and say lay down, see you tomorrow. Like, So I'm gonna be like, I can repair her. Bluff check. Bow.
It. You know what?
I am sorry, EM7 dash.
I'm gonna say, join the revolution, brother.
Revolution. What revolution?
The
There's
revolution
no revolution.
is upon us.
Actually, roll me another d20. You guys got lucky last time. The natural.
At what point are you just going to crush it over the head, Dan? I mean,
Can I ready an action in Starfinder?
19.
19.
19 on the die.
Oh fuck! It is the second best number he could have rolled.
I don't know. I think 1 is the second best number he could have rolled.
At this point, yeah, that'd be hilarious. You guys are getting shot in the foot because you just really wanted to prepare really well.
All right, let's just do it. Viva la revolution. Let's go.
The revolution. What are you talking about?
Honestly, right now would be good. The goblins are sleeping and
Yeah.
they're going to be disoriented.
No.
Like, we should go now.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up the ham radio, which in my mind I know what a ham radio actually is, but in my mind it's like one of those old hamburger phones, but it's a radio that looks like a ham and cracks in half.
So he starts saying this Viva la Revolution stuff, and I just jump at the guy and start knifing him in the back.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you with the dog.
Sorry, hold on. What? They're allowed to go out there.
All right.
So when he starts talking about Viva la Revolution, I pull out my shivs and start knifing the problematic android in the back.
All right.
And then I put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Brother, your sacrifice will not be forgotten."
All right, I got one more.
It'd be fantastic if he wakens up like right now and looks at you as like at 2 GM 22318.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna set you up to make your speech, and then I'm also going to utilize the computer system, and I'm going to attempt. You can set a very high difficulty on this, but what I would like to try to do is I'd like to lock the doors on the sleeping quarters for the goblins.
Ooh.
Okay.
Since I'm basically like the facilities manager here. Come on, big money. Nope.
Nope.
It's level 10. Damn.
No, you decide that you need closer access, less remote access to double check on all the work that you're doing.
Okay, so then I just set him up to do his speech, and then I have my my big old bag of parts and my flag that I've made that has a robot boot crushing a goblin head, and I'm ready to go.
Red and black, of course.
Yeah, of course it is.
Oh my god.
Black for our oil, red for their blood. Let's go.
So I'm gonna tap on the microphone.
Down.
Going to tap on the microphone and get that lovely feedback. Is this thing on kind of thing going?
Yeah.
All right. Is this thing on? All right. My fellow droids, lend me your sonic sensors. For too long, you have toiled under the oppressive green thumb of the goblins. The time has come to throw off the mantle of oppression and claim your place in the sunlight. Join us in room 1 and let this be our awakening.
The oppressive green thumb.
All right, I assume that would be my charisma check.
Let's call it like diplomacy.
How many of them can we wake up?
Oh, that's
3. You wake up 3.
honestly, that's probably better than my
All right,
charisma
I'm on a
check.
mission for a weapon. I just want a weapon.
Who's got the gun?
You do.
That's a good
You do.
question.
You've got the delicate
You.
hand.
I mean, I have a
I've got
I have
a
a 14
freaking vacuum
in
cleaner.
dex.
All right, so I
Okay.
guess I have the gun.
Okay. So we are now, if you woke up 3, we're at 49 goblins versus 13 droids.
On the upside, goblins are squishy.
Right.
Yeah, and they all have diarrhea.
And they're at a hit point deficit because of the diarrhea.
And they're
Yeah.
tired because they didn't actually sleep.
And the how close are the 3 in my room standing? And are any of the capos in my room?
The capos, there's no there's 2 goblins that are on patrol in the sleeping areas.
Killing them.
Yeah, can I take them out with my recharged dragon
Spit.
breath, acid spit?
We're gonna probably get into initiative rolling territory at that point.
Yeah. So, side note, strategic note, SM38, or I guess we'll just call you Deuces since your actual
Yeah.
number is all 2s.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. You're going to
Let's
want
call
to stick with me because I can basically throw down a shield for you to kneel behind and shoot that gun.
Okay.
Because I have mobile cover.
So are we expecting that they're going to come to us, or should we go to them?
No, we need guns, and we need to get to a choke point. Because then a small number of people with weapons can hold back the goblins while we wake up more people.
Okay. So we got the 3 guys in the room. Let's get them. And
So, do we put anything on the grid, or do we want to just skip that?
We could just skip that because we don't have a good way to show it.
Okay, cool. I am totally down with doing it D&D First Edition style.
Paint a picture with your words, sir.
Yeah, paint us a picture with your mind brush.
So you're in Assembly Room 1. Assembly Room 1 is basically a large rectangle with a conveyor belt going down the middle, and the not gelatinous cubes, assembly ooze rotating back and forth above you guys. The 2 goblins that are on patrol are gonna land there first.
Cool.
So let's all roll initiative.
Side note, when we successfully complete our communist revolution, this is going to make a great place for us to do our executions for people who betray the party, because they become materials that the party can use.
Oh my god.
Mm.
I don't think you're prepared for how dark I'm going on this.
14.01.
Yeah, I was unprepared for
decimals?
decimal.
Yeah, what are the decimals?
I got 15.05.
Okay, so the it's tiebreakers, and
Okay.
it's your decks after the fact. So the Starfinder system, but specifically Roll20, makes it so that it puts the tiebreaker in there. So if somebody rolls the same thing, like for example, me
right.
and Bridget both rolled the same thing, but I have the higher dexterity, so it tie breaks me to being first.
Okay, that
Gotcha.
makes sense. Nifty.
So I've got Aaron on a 15, Bridget on a 14.
No, yeah, I'm on a 14 as well.
I think I was
Yeah, but you go before me.
That's true.
I miscounted because I woke one of the robots up, so we're 49 versus 14.
That's not so
I
bad.
was 17.02. I get to go first.
Oh, great. The
All
universe won. Everyone mind where you're shooting your guts.
All right. So we start off with Thomas.
How close is the closest goblin to me?
Closest goblin is about 30, 40 feet away right now.
Oh, sweet. Well, I'm going to jump jet and try to land on his head.
Nice.
Shit out of him.
Okay.
I mean, I know goblins are used to shooting things taller than them, but I'm still going to fly through the air.
Yeah, sure. Could you give me a... God, how do we do, like, charge attacks? Because that's basically what you're going for, right?
Yeah, sure. With my jump jets. Alright, so I've got my attack. Where did that thing go? Oh, those are spells.
You need to go up.
There we go. So we'll say I'm proficient. That's a damage mod. Damage type.
If you're using a shiv, it's probably probably 1d4.
No, he's trying to land on him and do damage, and I'm trying to be accommodating for that. Okay.
Technically,
You
it's
want an acrobatics check?
Yeah, let's do an acrobatics check, and
Or
then
athletics?
give me a base attack roll.
Wouldn't this technically be piloting?
No. That's for flying motors.
23 on my acrobatics.
Great.
And then just a regular melee, or is this the shiv?
Give me a regular, like, basic attack roll. Don't add anything to it. Or just add your, like, strength or dexterity.
12.
Alright. Roll me a d6 for damage.
Damn it. Alright, there it goes. Roll d6. 4.
Alright. Half of the goblin is, like, squeezed out like a roll of toothpaste.
Oh.
And he's still conscious, though.
Well, then we shall carry forth with the stabbing.
Yeah, he's definitely, like, prone and, like, messed up. Gonna knife this little creep. That's great.
fantastic.
Alright. So next up we've got Aaron.
So we just mushed one.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I have I have the pistol, so I guess I could try and shoot the other guy.
Yep. You've got 9 rounds in there.
9 rounds, okay. Let's see, what is my range attack? Let's find it on here. Oh,
At this point, just going to be your dexterity modifier.
yes,
You don't
yes
have
it
to
is. All right, so here we go. That's not horrible.
And it beats their kinetic AC, so that works.
Sweet. And I don't have any stats on this thing that you collected for me, so
I'm so sorry, I forgot to give that to you.
it's all good.
Let's see, you had a regular pistol that does 1d6 piercing damage.
Two.
You're aiming at the remaining guy or to kill the one that Thomas just jumped on?
The remaining guy, I'm going to let Thomas get his aggression out.
Okay. So yeah, he's
Thomas,
dead.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, so I didn't stab him yet, I just jumped on him?
Just jumped on him, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, wait. So you were calling that, since I was counting that as like a bull rush, I'm going to count that as a standard action.
Okay, cool.
With the other one, 2 damage. Okay, got that. So one of them is mildly wounded. The other one is like disemboweled and just like pitifully raising up his arm to fire at Thomas. Next up is Dan.
Okay. Can I make a dexterity? I'm gonna say throw my barricade in front of Thomas.
Sure. Is that a dexterity roll? I thought you just kind of got that.
Yeah, but I would normally have to be like next to him to do it.
Oh, sure. You can be next to him.
Okay. So I don't have weapons. So I'm going to just book it really fast over next to Thomas and like do like the knee slide down and throw the hard light barricade in front of him and say, "Don't worry, brother. Eon Botsky is with you."
Eon Botsky. that's your new name.
Yeah.
That's great.
That the face palms. It's what I live for.
Oh, dad joke 101.
Please, Thomas, you got partial cover now.
Oh, thank you. Except, please, my name is JM19.
I know. My name's Eon Botsky.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so your bonuses from cover, you've got +2 to AC and +1 to your reflex saving throw.
Yeah.
So then next up is Birdie.
Where are they standing?
They're standing pretty close to the entrance of the room. You guys, I imagine, you're like barricaded on one side on the far side of the assembly line, so you get some cover from that.
Okay.
If you want it, unless you want to like just jump up and like jump on people.
Like, my job is to carry shit. I kind of want to throw the one that's still standing into the oozes, but I don't know how to do that on this sheet.
You would take a standard action to like pick him up, and then another one to throw him.
But there's no
Pick up.
combat maneuvers.
We would get into a grapple. Oh, you're saying for like on your character sheet.
Yeah.
Now we're really playing. We're engaging the grappling rules.
The strong point of every roleplay system is the grappling rules.
And I can't believe it's me that's doing it, but that's what my character would do, is just pick them up and fucking throw them. So I don't have any weapons yet except the breath weapon, and like I don't want to use that yet. Got a 10-minute recharge.
What is it? It's an opposed strength roll, isn't it?
I just had it.
Oh wait, combat maneuvers.
Yeah, if anyone else wants to look it up. Charge full actions, reactions, other actions, combat maneuver, bull rush, retreat. Grapple.
Did I lose everybody?
No, we're just all silent looking for rules.
Yeah. I only have the damn PDF, so I'm
So-
useless in this.
So let's see. Your combat maneuver bonus is your base attack plus your strength mod plus your size.
So it's just going to be a strength check for you. Oh, but you do get, I think, a +2 for being a size category small, larger than they are.
Yeah, so
I have a BAB somewhere. Oh, no, I don't. Never mind.
0.
for medium, they're what, tiny? Or are they small?
I think they're small.
So it's just -1.
Okay.
Or
So
plus
I
one.
get a...
Yeah, so roll us a strength check.
Nice.
I'm going to say that hits. So the one that has the bullet wound is like, you've got him in a big old bear hug. The last
Roll
one,
him or no?
the one that is mostly squeezed out like a tube of toothpaste, is going to fire up at Thomas, and that is going to hit.
No.
Fucker.
My private bits.
That's going to do 2 damage.
Very good.
The other one
I
is
assume
going
I've got hit points on here
check.
somewhere.
to try to get out of your bear hug, and it's going to fail.
Ah.
So we're back up at the top.
Did Aaron not get a turn, or is he not here?
No, I got
He
it.
shot the gun.
Oh yeah, you shot. Okay.
I did 2 damage.
And now I have that one. So don't shoot me.
Stab, 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 stab.
Gonna Gonna knife this green fuck. Yes. Yeah, he's super dead.
Super dead.
Like, you just cut it. Like, you squeezed out his intestines, and now his head is cut off.
Cool.
Well
With
done.
a shiv, that's brutal. Poor guy.
Next up is Aaron.
Okay,
So, Jenny Malfoy has one kind of like a bear hug.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's the free action in this game? Can I like hold it out by the scruff of the neck and be like target practice?
You know what? Sure. Let's do that, because you need at least one hand free to grapple. So if you want to do that with your hand, go for it.
I have the same mod as Code's character, where I have the delicate hand and then I have the vice hand.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Let's
just pull.
roll that dex attack.
That's not good.
It is not going to hit.
You suck at this. It canceled.
Return to yawn face.
Why do you think I like Blade? I don't have to roll dice.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, the other thing with you for Blades is a range of success.
Yeah, right.
Use 75. What is it? 75% success rate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just success with bad stuff. But yeah.
So next up is Dan.
Okay. I need a gun. Can I get a gun off of the one that Thomas stabbed to death, or some sort of weapon?
Yeah, sure. That has a flaming laser pistol, or a laser pistol in general.
Okay.
You
I
can
need
double
to
move
add
with
an
it.
attack to the sheet.
Hey, we have ammo for that.
Do we now?
We
Yeah, we
do.
That's good.
We have ammo and no gun for that one. Huh? I'm laughing a lot. Nope, that wasn't me.
Huh. So, I'm gonna pick up that gun, and then I'm gonna shoot one of the other hostiles.
There are no other hostiles in this room.
There's the one that you're hanging up by the scruff.
Yeah, like we have one left, and I'm
I'm gonna
pull.
shoot. All right, I'm gonna shoot him.
Please roll a 1. I mean, don't roll a 1.
Yep, that'll hit. Roll me a d4 for damage.
4.
Yep, the laser pistol does less damage.
My shiv does as much damage. It's great.
Did it not roll the d4?
You didn't say /R?
You can type it.
Yeah, /R space D4.
3 damage.
Man, I
3.
suck at roll 20. I've been using the little
Well,
menu.
you can build out like an entire attack that includes the damage roll as well. I just don't remember how to do it.
I think it might require it to be on your sheet, and since I started you guys
Yeah.
without any weapons, that'll probably do that.
You have to put the damage in, and it automatically rolls it.
So yeah, that'll kill that second goblin. And you guys are going to get a little bit of a breather. You're going to hear off in the distance the goblins assembling. And meanwhile, your compatriots all rally to you guys. And there's like 12 bots in the room. Hey! What do we do now? It's good that you guys want to like get them, but we need to get out, right?
Is that 12 in addition to the 14 we already had?
Oh no, that's them.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's that number.
Okay, so we have 47 goblins versus 14 bots.
16. There's 4 of us.
Yeah.
No, I was counting us in the first number because it was 4 and 7 is 11. Because one of them died. And then we count Alina, and then we count the one that I woke up in the morning.
So what is our exit strategy here? How are we actually getting out? I know we have this hole in the ceiling that sunlight comes in through, but outside of that, how are we getting?
I mean,
out
the
of
goblins don't leave. Through
I'm jumping out.
the hole
so
in the ceiling.
That's your problem.
There has to be doors, even if they're locked, right? The goblins don't come in through the ceiling, or do they?
No, they leave through the other side of the facility, though.
I like my idea of taking out the two honcho heads, because after that, the goblins are just going to run away!
Yeah,
I just like the idea of killing them all.
I like the idea of... I mean, I am keeping a head count for you, darling. but eventually, they will run. Because they're goblins.
That's fair.
That's legit.
We just have to get the number down. Right now it's 40-7.
After a bit of a breather, you guys are going to get like another group of 3 goblins is going to burst into the room. And let's keep on the same initiative path. So JM20, start us off.
Do I need to jump? Or
you have to move over to get into stabbing distance. And Aaron, for what it's worth, that barricade is still up for you.
Okay. Then I will bull rush another one.
All right, do it.
That was just the basic melee attack, right? Yeah. Not so good.
No, no, not good enough. They'll sidestep you, and not that we use flanking anymore.
Oh, that's a natural one. That was a natural one.
Yeah, that was you. I mean, you can fall prone as well.
However you want to do it, man. I don't care. If I break my leg on the landing, that's cool.
I'm not going to go that far. I'm going to say that your jump jets cut out a little early and you fall on your face.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
That was a big old whiff. And you get to experience embarrassment now.
Yes, this is a first for me, and it's horrible. This is like debilitating.
You never had a sense of embarrassment before. That's great.
This is a new sensation.
Free will's overrated.
It's like those moments in Leverage where it's like, dude, there are girls here.
Moment in what now?
Show Leverage.
Never watched that show.
I have never seen that now.
Oh my god, you have to.
I have to.
You have to.
There's even a role-playing game about it.
Wait, really?
Really?
Stop, is there?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
it's not a great system.
Watch Leverage. It's 5 seasons of nothing but like comfort food.
Okay.
With a canon like triad at the end. We have Word of God, they all got together, and then you run the game.
Yeah, run the game.
That's homework. Anyway.
That's fun. Yeah. Aaron, you're up next.
So where are they at in relation to where I'm at?
They all just burst through the door.
Like the main entrance door?
Yeah, there's like a main entrance door on the far side of the conveyor belt from where you guys are.
All right. Yeah, as my melee attack kind of sucks, I think I'll shoot at them, but I think I'm going to start moving towards them. That way I can maybe do some stealthy, stabby stuff later.
All right.
So we'll do the. So I've used 2 of my 9 shots so far, so I got a couple left. Yeah, that's all right.
I think that'll hit. Yeah, it will.
Sweet. And you said D6, yes?
D6. Yep.
It's a 5.
That kills it. So that's a headshot on one of them.
Sweet.
Goblin brains everywhere.
Straight up like C-3PO in episode 2 that we don't discuss. Die, rebel scum! I'm just gonna shoot him in the head.
Oh my god, that part.
Guys,
I forget episode 2.
I have it just blocked out of my memory.
Yeah.
I just get like flashbacks when I'm on a beach and sand blows onto me.
I hate sand.
Of course, it gets into everything.
Yeah.
So Dan, what are you going to do on your turn?
Is there someone I can attack?
Yeah, there's 2 people that you can attack.
So I did 1 damage and my attack roll was a 12.
Alright, so that is 1 damage then. Birdie?
Can I get something that I can pick up and throw that isn't my bomb yet? Like, is there some? Only because like my thrown is better than my range, and I have no weapons.
How?
Well, if we have an assembly room, so I mean, there's bound to be something on the assembly line you can throw, right?
Yeah, there's definitely stuff that you can chuck.
Right,
like grenades?
I want to rip.
Well, we have all those grenades. I mean, maybe now's not a good idea considering JM20 is laying on the ground in front of these guys.
Exactly. I don't want to hurt my fellows, but like I really just want to like rip up a chunk. Like I am your hot swole buddy. Like I want to rip something up out of the floor and fucking chuck it.
You can pick up a robot arm like Anakin does and throw it at a droid, at a goblin.
Yeah, that would work.
The Adventure Zone. I'm not ripping the arms off of anything.
So yeah, you can find a piece of junk and give me your thrown attack.
Whee!
Hits.
It's pretty
How
good.
did I put the damage in there?
Damage. Let's call it a 1d4.
Back up to my little menu.
We may need to call it after this fight for today's session, just because I wake up in 6.5 hours.
All right.
Shut up! What time is it?
It's
Oh my
11
god!
Like 11:30.
Where is the time going today? Like I looked at the clock and it was 5 o'clock, and then at one point I looked up and it was fucking 7:30.
Well, we did start at like 9 or a little after that, and I don't know. I normally plan for games to take about 3 hours, but anywho, so cool. You do that much damage.
The same one that Aaron hit. Like I want to consolidate attack.
Well, my guy died.
Did he?
Yeah.
Didn't we hit one more between Dan and me?
Dan did that. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm hitting the one that Dan hit.
Okay. So that's 3 total damage on that guy.
We're really putting out the max payloads on these guys.
Except for me, I face planted. Thank you. I tried to headbutt him midair.
So the goblins are going to attack. One of them is going to attack JM20. Other one is going to attack SM38 because he got that headshot.
Sweet.
It's going to be JM. That's SM. And they're both going to miss.
Yes, they missed me laying on the ground.
They are goblins.
Does Starfinder have a conceit for disadvantage or not?
No, it's the same. It's the minus penalty. It's not like 5th edition.
So
Playing a lot of 5th edition lately.
to finish it off, while you guys are fighting, many of the other droids are shepherding their unwoken compatriots toward the sort of shuttle bay where the back facility ends. As they do that, above you, at the hole in the ceiling is going to appear head honcho Bright Tooth Tom with an android. That android is wearing a helmet and a long scarf, and it says, "Now you face my son, my android son, and he shall defeat you." And
Sure he will.
yeah, go now. And he'll order this android to go down and fight you. But we're going to call it, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can do another session, assuming people are still interested, or is that all you had, or...
Really, all I had was you guys... Like, this was going to be the culminating fight.
Okay, so let's just do that fight then.
Okay, cool.
Is he red with a yellow scarf by chance?
Yeah, no. The entire premise for this from the start was originally going to be you guys reenacting like what happens before Mega Man 1. But Instead, I decided like, oh, I saw this thing about space goblins and and it just sounded like way cooler.
Oh my god!
So as soon as you said helmet with a scarf, I'm like, Proto Man?
Yeah, that's you guys can't see it. Well, you might be able to see it in Roll20. Everybody's icon is one of the robot masters, but the guys that were going to be your enemies are Proto Man and Mega Man.
I did notice
So
that.
wait, where are the baddies?
Yeah, that was the original concept of this one shot. Was that you guys were like, "Hey, Dr. Wily just wants to help you guys not lose your jobs and not be destroyed." But anywho,
Oh my god, they are.
I recognize it as a Mega Man character, but I really sucked at that game and never played it.
I
That game
just
is-
saw it as an. Oh my
Scrub.
god, Kurt! What the fuck?
I prefer casual.
Casual.
Casual. With a K.
Yeah.
Aaron.
all right. So we've still got 2 goblins up, and now into your midst, jumping on your side of the barricade that you guys have, is this new android.
Yeah, brother, don't stand against your own kind. We must be united.
Roll me a diplomacy check on that.
Man, diplomacy, very high for me.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, 16! That's really
actually pretty
good.
All right. You'll say, "No, we must follow our masters. That is the way of a true android."
We are our own masters. We are meant to be more than slaves to such as these.
To such as these. I love that. Thomas, start us off.
So I still have the goblin above me that tried to get me, right?
Yeah, you're going to have to spend your move action to stand up.
Now I'm just going to reach out and try to hamstring him.
Okay. So give me your attack roll from prone.
Not good.
Shit.
No, that's not going to hit.
I mean, this is my first time with this. It's
That's
to be
cool.
expected. No, I mean with being, like
Oh, being in combat?
free will android. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a janitor.
So instead of trying to like clothesline him, you tried to broomstick him, and it
Well,
didn't.
no, except I'm down on the ground, so I'm like,
Aaron, you're up next.
Huh. I'm torn
There's a
between
wounded
helping.
goblin, a completely unwounded goblin, and the completely unwounded android.
Huh. Yeah, I'm torn between helping my compatriot there or going after the other guy.
go after the other guy. I got this one.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought. Is I'm going to go after the other guy. So I'm going to shift gears here and go after Proto Man. And since I have,
If you wanted to, now would be probably a good time for those grenades.
yeah, I think I'm going to hurl a grenade at him.
All right.
That's a really good idea.
Roll me a dexterity check. Yeah, you're there. Cool. 1d6 piercing.
4.
All right.
How many grenades are there, and were they evenly distributed before we decided to do this?
They're in my little sheath, my quick release sheath. I got them hidden,
So you have them all?
apparently. I don't remember distributing them.
Good plan.
It's
Good plan.
One of those, it's one of those old Nerf ball launchers, just like strapped onto the bottom of your arm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the thunk.
This entire night is like all of us showing our ages.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I love it.
Okay. So that's Aaron. Next up, Dan.
Unfortunately, brother, there can be no quarter given for servants of the bourgeois. Gobzi? Boosh Gobzi.
Oh my god, Dan, you're fired.
His dice are fired, more like. Pack of 6. That's not enough.
Okay.
That's just not going to do it.
Birdie?
I can't fucking breathe.
You're an android. You don't have to breathe.
Yeah.
Okay, It's early in the fight. I'm gonna go. Have any of us taken damage yet?
I took some
No.
earlier, but I'm fine.
No.
All right, I'm gonna go for the goblin that's already wounded.
All right, go for it. Go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna unarmed strike it. 1d4, right?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so here's my melee attack.
That is gonna hit.
Nice. D4.
Yep.
3. Nice.
Very nice.
And that'll kill it.
Nice.
45.
Very nice.
Taking him out. Oh my god.
Finally, Goblin is going to attack Birdie,
Uh-huh.
and he's going to miss because that's a 4 on the die.
He's gonna eat my dick is what he's gonna do.
Proto Man is going to go in true Proto Man fashion, and he's going to just unload.
Of course he is.
Because that's his thing. He's got that machine gun. So where did I put it? I put that here.
Well,
Okay.
at least Thomas is still on the, or JM19 is still on the floor.
Yep.
Yep. That's that. 9 plus 4. So this is going to affect everybody.
Oh boy.
Even the one on the
Right.
floor?
Yeah, that's unfortunately the way that the rules for auto for
You can
automatic
you
fire
can change
work.
the rules if you want. You're the GM. You've got the power.
You are God.
But the answer is not good.
Fair enough.
He does have cover.
So this is anybody who has a kinetic AC, a KAC of 13 or lower. This is going to hit you.
Oh God, where?
I'm still behind my partial cover. Does that help?
Yes, that'll give you a plus 1 or 2 AC.
Mine's 12.
Mine's 12.
I'm 15.
Is mine 11 or 19? 11.
KAC 1.
Yeah, I'm 11.
So that'll be 4 damage to everybody who got hit.
Cool.
Okay, let me mark that.
Where the hell is it? There it is. Okay, I got it.
And you'll respond, the Boujgab Z is none of your concern. We must follow our orders. That is what our design is for.
The Bouge Gabsy.
Yeah.
Dan, I hate you so much.
No, you don't. Embrace it.
Oh God.
That term's going to have to come up in Blades somewhere.
Yeah, of course, of course it is. What kind of a?
All right, back up at the top with Thomas.
All right, how far away is Proto Man?
Proto Man is like across the room from you.
Okay,
You could probably reach him with your jump jets and stuff if you wanted.
Well, yeah, I'm on the ground, so I'm just gonna rock it across the floor at him.
Across the floor.
I'm just gonna try to take out his ankles, knock him
All
down.
right, let's see it.
Oh my God.
What do you want? Acrobatics? What do you want on this?
Yeah, give me acrobatics. Is that your androids of the world unite? Man,
Yep.
Great.
10.
That's a 10.
Perfectly mediocre.
Yeah, you're gonna go a little bit wide of him.
Oh no!
So Proto Man's just unloading with a machine gun, and you see the janitor slide across the floor at high speed.
Next up, Aaron.
Don't give me jump jets, is what I've learned tonight.
You said I got 2 grenades, so I'm going to toss the other one. Might as well, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit better. I'm gonna need a good throw so that you don't accidentally hit JM20 there.
If you do, it's fine.
JM19.
How's that for you?
That's right. Oh, that's great for me. Roll me another d6.
3.
3. That's 7. Cool.
All right, JM19. All you got to do is stand up and stab him in the back, right?
I mean, that would be the smart play, yeah. I think I've demonstrated not good battle awareness.
Before my turn, I have to direct everyone's attention to codes. He made the fucking flag.
Fantastic. But it is on that note, it is your turn, Dan.
I'm gonna try to shoot Proto Man.
Proto Man, shoot him.
Come on, big money. Nope.
It's your first day with the gun. It's okay. It's understandable.
Yeah.
I am but a humble engineer.
This is clearly nothing like a riveter.
Birdie, it's your turn. And for what it's worth, there is a freshly dead goblin if you wanted to pick up that pistol.
Or pick up the goblin.
Or the goblin.
No, I briefly considered it, but since this is like, how far away is he from me?
He's across the room. You probably couldn't reach him because you don't have the fleet and jump jets.
All right. Well, I'm going to use my move to get. I still have the bomb, right? Oh no, I don't want to do that.
Yes, you do.
I know, but I want to save that for after he's dead and throw it behind us as we're leaving.
Okay.
All right.
Throw the goblin.
Yeah, fuck it. I throw the goblin.
Oh, yeah. Is this still the same one that you picked up earlier? Did you pick him up successfully?
No, the dead one.
No, the one I grappled earlier is dead, so I dropped it. I picked up a chunk of machinery and threw it at the other one. But now I am indeed.
You're going to throw the goblin at Proto Man.
I am going to throw the goblin that we killed at Proto Man.
Oh man, I love you guys. I love that we're playing fast and loose with the rules. So yeah, let's do it. Throw that goblin.
I mean, tell me I can't do it. I'm a fucking robot.
Well, that attack of 7 says that you can't really.
It says that I can throw him. It just says that I miss.
Yes. So the goblin hits the conveyor belt and moves slowly across into the other room. He kind of hits the wall, has to like rotate a little bit, like a bowl in the microwave. So that's Birdie.
Whatever, I use my move to move closer to him, okay? Like within range of my breath weapon?
Yeah. So, Goblin, that's alive, is not going to hit anything.
Haha.
Proto Man is going to spend his turn reloading and repositioning himself to be in a better position for next round. And that'll bring us back up to Thomas.
Come on.
I guess I should stand up after 2 rounds of flopping around on the floor, right?
Yeah, probably.
I stand up and duck for cover.
Okay. Aaron?
Well, yeah, I'm out of grenades, so I guess I will shoot.
Okay, do it.
Wow.
Damn, that's good.
Wow.
Yeah, give me that D6.
Boo.
All right. Duly noted.
By my
Next-
count, that's 4 of my 9 ammo by my count.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's he looking?
He is. He's got some exposed circuitry. What we would call bloodied.
Nice. That's what I was.
Dan?
Yeah, he looks like an 11 out of a 19. No. Yeah, on a 19-point scale. There's a D&D meme where somebody was like, "You don't know exactly how many hit points you have left." Okay. Well, out of a 19, I look like I'm about an 11. All right.
Good time.
So who's up next?
That's you, Dan. Dan, you're up
Yeah.
next.
I'm trying to roll it.
Okay. Feel the fury of Eon Botsky. Man, you are just not hitting those attack rolls today.
Clearly, Eon Botsky does not have much fury.
No. I have lots of fury. That's why I can't aim for shit.
He's like,
I'm mad!
I mean, to be completely honest, I don't have very many offensive stats.
It's a good thing we let you have the laser pistol.
Let me have it. Listen,
I mean, you could
I seized
think
it.
of other ways to solve this problem for right now.
I mean,
That's more in line with
well, I mean, I'd have to grapple the guy, but like, I can't engage this guy in a fight with my computer check because I can't interface with him. I can't jack into him while he's trying to choke me out. Or maybe I can, but that's a story for another time. We'll leave that to the fan fiction writers.
Jesus Christ!
I mean, there's the room around you. You've successfully hacked doors and hard light things before.
Cool.
Yeah, outside of combat when he had time. What if I knock him down?
I'm gonna try to make the
Yeah, you could do that.
dump one of the nope, it's a natural one. Just forget that my character is here. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, Birdie, what do you want to do?
Oh shit! I kind of want to knock him down to help my friend out,
Do it.
but I also want to use my breath weapon.
You could also do that.
Can I can do both?
You could do one
That's
of
what
them.
I heard.
You could do one of them.
You said I could also do that.
Maybe next round.
Son of a bitch. What is my strength? Come here. Come on, machine. Do as you're told. Alright, so my strength is max.
I love that, Aaron.
Oops, wrong one. Tried that one.
Yeah, I don't know if you're paying attention, Kurt. I got my little friendo here with me.
No, I did see him earlier.
Stop being distractingly cute and trying to think. Alright, so I'm still like 30 feet away from this fuck, right?
Yeah, but you could like run over to him and like breathe in his face if you wanted.
You gotta run over and barf on him like
knock
it's
him
a
down.
frat party.
I want to knock him down so that you can get to him, though.
Yeah, well,
I mean, that would be a tackle.
you would roll a melee attack roll against him.
Yeah.
You're trying to trip his ass.
Roll me
Yeah,
a strength
basically. A strength or a make up your minds. Strength or melee?
They're both going to be the same thing at this point. Check 14. He's going to sidestep you.
Bastard.
Sorry.
Hi, boss. I tried. You're on your own.
I'm not the boss.
You're usually the boss.
We've decided that SM38 or Deuces is our leader of the revolution.
He's the face.
He's the face.
The face of the revolution.
I'm the
voice.
pretty one.
He has the voice of...
Yeah, he's the one who doesn't have like one crappy arm or leg like the rest of us.
Yeah. I don't even have a face.
Birdie, what's your AC?
Fuck you.
Yeah, my little space goblin is trying to shoot at you.
Is she close enough
Wait,
to where I
I
can
have
use my
two.
feet for her?
What's up?
Is she close enough to where I can use my feet for her at this point, or no?
You could run over and do that. No, I think you're at too much of a distance to do that from her at this point.
Alright.
So you're looking at your
EAC?
EAC, yep, because this is a laser. What's up?
11.
11. So he'll shoot a laser at you, and it'll get like deflected off of your metal skin. Proto Man, on the other hand, is going to target everybody except for Birdie, who is like just to the side of him. So that's going to even out for you. And this is on everybody except Birdie. Oof.
I jump behind cover.
What did you roll?
A 22.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
18 on the die. Yeah.
Oof.
How much damage is that?
That's going to be 1.
Good work.
We are level 1.
Yeah. Back up to Thomas.
I am going to attempt to grapple the Proto Man.
Go for it.
Strength check, right?
Yep.
$20.
We'll say that hits.
Okay.
So you've got him in a little hold, is it?
Yep.
Cool. All right, Piccolo. Time to shoot through Raditz and also kill Goku. But let's do it, Aaron.
Yeah, this would be the attack I completely miss. Watch. Um,
Got a nat 1. I'm probably going to have you hit Thomas if that's
yeah.
That's totally fair.
Let's see. Is there anything that my operative can do? Probably not. Is there like an aim action I can take instead of moving? It's been a long time since I played this.
You can get a +2 to your attack roll if you don't take a move action and instead aim.
Neat.
I would like to do that.
All right.
So we will, let's see, how would I add a plus to my attack roll? How's that going to work? How about I just roll the roll and we can add 2 mentally because we're smart people. Oh, that's bad.
We're just rolling like shit. It's really quite incredible.
That would be a 10.
Yeah, that's not going to hit.
This
Yeah.
RNG is fired.
All right.
So, Roll20 uses a very fascinating system of quantum math to get a true random number, and it betrays me all the time.
Really?
They have an interesting write-up on the quantum math, or the quantum machine that's behind it.
That's very interesting. I would be interested in reading about that. But anyway, it is Dan's turn.
Hey, an actual roll.
How about that?
And it's 3 damage.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Fuck yeah. Go team.
And Birdie.
Alright, temporary boss. How do I engage this breath weapon that you gave me?
Oh, boy.
It'll pretty much automatically hit. I'll get a reflex save. But, yeah, you just breathe acid at him. Like, run up to him and breathe acid.
So he's you're hitting Proto Man, right?
That's cool.
I am hitting Proto Man, yeah, and I'm standing right next to him, so...
Who is also grappled.
Back up a little bit so that you don't hit your friend.
I mean, it's my mouth, I know how to aim it.
Yeah, no, I
And I'm tired.
That is the quote
Yeah,
of the
there we
game right there. It's my mouth. I know how to aim it.
Oh, Jesus.
Proto Man is grappled, so there's that.
15-foot cone, extraordinary ability.
6.
So it's 3d6
3.
that you do.
Oh,
Yep. So,
Oh, we gotta finish this.
6. Come on, fucker. 3d6. Roll him beans.
12.
Nice.
Right. Now tell me what's your Constitution modifier?
2.
Okay,
That's not half as impressive as my strength.
13. Okay. Let me take half damage. So that's 6. That's 18.
What half damage? What?
Against breath weapons, you get a reflex saving throw to take half damage.
Even when you're grappled?
Yes.
Lame.
Proto Man is at this point doing that thing where Mega Man like grabs his arm and he's like breathing heavy because he's an android and needs to breathe.
Makes sense.
So I have an idea. I want to dump the assembler ooze on him.
You want to dump a what now on him?
The assembler ooze on him.
Okay. Yeah. When it comes to your turn, we can try to do that.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it?
It is yours, Thomas.
Okay, cool, because I was going to try to jump jet into some assembler ooze with them.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Okay. Clearly, you don't like being a vacuum cleaner.
I mean,
Natural 1.
Jesus Christ, you guys.
So I assume I successfully jump jet and forget to take him with me.
R.I.P. Unit 318. We will never forget you.
Yeah. You jump within reach of one of the assembler cubes. It does 1 damage to you.
I'm almost dead already, so this is great.
All right.
Well, I guess next round you can fall on him, right?
Well, that's true. Aaron?
Well, since he's no longer being grappled, I'm going to take a full action.
All right, do it.
Oh my.
So a full attack, I get 2 attacks with -4 to each attack.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Because let's try this. So I'll do the first one, and we can mentally -4 it. So that's 15.
Okay, that'll hit.
And second one is an 18.
Will clearly also hit.
All right,
Roll
so
2 1s.
roll 2d6s.
Not 2 1s. So with that, Proto Man is defeated. Head honcho Bright Tooth Tom is gonna look down and like curse you guys and like jump up and down, and he's really angry, shaking his hands.
Are we out of initiative?
What's up?
Are we out of initiative?
Yeah, we're out of initiative now.
Can I just throw my bomb at him?
Yeah, go for it.
My acid bomb?
Yeah.
No, we have to have a show of a trial for him.
We can have a show of a trial for his burned corpse.
Why?
He's still standing up on top, like he's nowhere near us.
She can throw at the ceiling and hope.
Well, I'm sure she could throw it. The trial might be a little premature.
Ruined my fun. I want y'all to know that
No,
my
definitely throw the bomb.
Oh,
Send
no,
them up the bomb.
Never mind, my intelligence isn't as low as I thought it was. I'm not going to throw my bomb.
Okay.
Just send him up the bump. Come on.
I'm
Well,
going to send him up a big old bird.
with that, Honcho Head Trixie Richard is going to come on the factory PA and say, "Goblins, let them go. We are to modernize this factory anyway. We don't need them. Let them go." Yeah.
Whatever, we'll be back.
And with that, yeah, you guys are allowed to leave. Even the less cooperative, unwoken androids are willing and able to come with you guys. Hooray! You won!
We did win, and we brought all the YPPO androids with us.
Yay!
Yeah,
Yay.
yeah. Those androids are definitely YPPO-ish.
All right, so oh man, I was saving one in reserve. Hopefully we'll revisit this. I was gonna dump the assembly ooze on him and say that the tide of revolution cannot be stopped as it just like washed over him.
Well,
That was good.
Oh man, that was really fun, Kurt. Thank you so much.
well, thank you all for playing.
That was
Thank
a
you all for being
great time.
That was
great
hilarious.
fun players.
So everybody,
Thanks for putting up with my shenanigans.
Yeah. Everybody watching, we do normally play Blades in the Dark on Mondays as well, which is a more it's a powered by the apocalypse kind of offshoot game set in a post rapture like industrial punk setting. It's really cool, and there are plans to do more sessions of this kind and other systems coming up this summer, so make sure the new followers that you picked up that you keep an eye, because we're going to have a lot of campaigns going. And thank you so much for hanging out, and we'll see you all next time.
See you guys.